Hey gang, welcome back. Today we're going to be looking at Builder Gel, specifically the Gel Perfection Builder in a Bottle. It comes in 5 shades. We've got clear, we have apricot and nude, and we have blush as well. And there's also coconut, which is a milky white, which is great for doing baby boomers and rose quartz nails, that sort of thing. So I'm going to start by doing just a basic overlay. I'm using the first base, which is a 2-in-1 base coat. So it has primer in it, so you don't need primer. If you can do a primer and then not use the base coat, but the base coat does give a really nice base for this Builder Gel. So I've cured the base coat for 1 minute, and I'm doing a thin slip layer for the overlay. I'm not curing the slip layer, and then I'm going in with a bigger bead of gel and just creating that overlay and then working on the apex. Everyone sort of does different kinds of apexes. Some people like them further back or higher up, but obviously you can create whichever apex you like with this, and it's gel, so you can move it around until you're happy with it, and then it will have a 1 minute cure in the lamp. I like to hold the nail upside down so that gravity just pulls your apex down a bit, does give you a bit more height. You can work on it while it's upside down, and then pop that in the lamp. And that's it, built there. I'm now going to wipe it. I'm going to file it. Somebody did ask once if you can file gel after doing an overlay like you do with acrylic. Absolutely you can, and you should, so that you get a nice refined shape. You can refine the free edge. You can make sure that you've got a very smooth transition from cuticle to product and sidewalls, and then you're ready for your gel polish application. So that colour is Oriental Blossom, and I've top coated that as well with Diamond Gloss. So that's the kind of apex I like, not too high, quite natural looking, but you always want to make sure that your free edge is never sort of thicker than a credit card, really. That's the sort of the going rule. You don't want them to look too fat. I'm doing the same with apricot. You'll notice that these look like they're a bit sheer around the sides where there's less product, and that's partly because it's a tip, so there's no natural nail bed underneath, but also because of the blue tack, so it's making it look a lot darker in the middle, but it does look an even colour on natural nails. That was cured, buffed, filed and everything, and I've topped it with Fairy Lights Diamond Gloss, which is a glitter, no white top coat. I don't know how, but it's really full of glitter, but is still completely smooth. I don't know, it's witchcraft, some kind of sorcery, but it's amazing and I love it. I'm now going to fix a corner break on my nail. I've done all my prep work, and now I'm doing a coat of the first base and curing that for a minute. I'm going to apply a form, and I'm going to take the clear Builder Gel, obviously you can use whichever colour you like, and I'm doing a thin coat of that, and without curing this coat, I'm then going to build this missing piece and fill that in. I don't want to do it too thick because I've got short nails, so I don't want to do like an overlay on this nail because it will be too fat, too thick for a short nail. So that had a cure. I did it a bit longer and a bit wider than I needed so that I can now file it into shape, and then I'll just buff and smooth over the whole nail, and then that will be ready for gel polish application. I'm doing it, I file it a bit weird, you'll notice in a second. Instead of moving the file, I move the nail because this is on my left hand and I am left-handed, so this is, it's easier for me to move my finger than it is the file sometimes when you're on your non-dominant side. I'm sure you've been there, I'm sure you know what I'm talking about, like this. So buffing that so it's all nice and smooth, and then I did all my nails with, what colour have I got on? Oh, look at that. It's like a magic. Suddenly I have a corner. Yay! That colour is, oh my goodness me, it's Flash Dance. Gel Perfection Flash Dance. I love it. So I'm now taking clear, And I'm just showing you that you can obviously decant this. If you're not a fan of using the brush with the bottle, you can decant some and use your gel brush if that's what you're used to. It's what I tend to do because I am used to using a gel brush. So I decant some and use it that way. I have done a thin coat of the Builder Gel, and then I'm taking Bluebell Pearl, which is from Diamond Glitters, and I'm just patting that all in. It's kind of a chunky glitter, so it's not going to be full coverage, but it was just to show you some encapsulation. You can mix the glitter with your gel, or you can just pour it all over the nail and then tidy up around the edges. I just chose to put it on with a brush for the sake of the video. And that was cured. And now I'm going in again, doing a slip layer. The slip layer sort of tells the gel where to go. Gel will go where gel has been. So you can do your slip layer and then encapsulate this. And if you are doing it on longer nails, obviously you want to build some structure and your apex and everything. And again, you can play around with that until you're happy. And then that will go in the lamp. And then give it a wipe and a file and a buff. Obviously the filing routine on a pop like this is quite different to a human. So that's having a buff. It's nice and smooth. And I was going to just top, but I sort of thought I'd try something. So I've done a coat of the first base and I haven't cured it. I'm going to take my Diamond Glitters 9mm liner. I'm going to add some Alaska, which is the Gel Perfection White, and just run some of that through and let it kind of marble. I don't know why, just felt like doing that. Make it a bit more funky. So that was cured and topped, and that's all encapsulated, and it's nice and smooth. There we go. And now I'm taking blush and coconut, and I'm going to do a baby boomer. So I'm taking the blush and I'm going to work that down about 2/3 of the nail, and then I'm going to push up against it some of the coconut. And then I don't know if anyone else does a baby boomer like this with gel, but this is how I like to do them. There are lots of different ways. I'm taking a dotting tool and I'm blending them as if I would use a brush when doing a gel polish ombre. I'm going to use a dotting tool to blend these colours together, and the consistency of the gel means that you're not going to get any scratch marks because it just springs back into itself. So you get the blend but you don't get any marks, and then that will have a cure, and I'm going to do a second coat of that. You can also do the coconut first and fade it up with a brush and cure it, and then do the whichever pink you want to use and bring that down and fade it in the middle. I just like to do it this way. It's just easy. It's kind of foolproof really. So that's the second coat, and that will have a cure. And then I'm going to encapsulate it in clear. Obviously we want to see through to what we've just done. So I'm encapsulating that. I'm not doing a like a big apex or anything. It's just a pop. That was filed and buffed, and then we are topping with Diamond Gloss Super Shiny Top Coat. And you can see that colour a bit better there now it's off the pop. I have done some nail art using Builder Gel, so if you want to have a look at that, I did an encapsulated Fimo with some bubbles and whatnot with Builder Gel, so I'll leave a link to that in the description. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel and give this video a thumbs up if you like it. I hope it helps. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.